A good fishing knot is an essential link between you and the fish. It was about 3 years ago. I was fishing in the Atchafalaya Basin, and I had one of the biggest fish that I've ever hooked on my line. And unfortunately, my knot was a below average knot, and right when I was about to net the fish, he pulled one last time and he just broke my line. So from that day forward, I've been in search of a durable, quick, and easy tying knot. And I believe I found one. It's called the polymer knot. And it is very good for fishing. It is also good for anything that you need to fasten or hold together. It comes really handy in the wildlife, uh, in emergency situations, and you can even use it, anywhere around your house. So I'm going to demonstrate today how to tie the knot, how to bait the hook, and how to work the hook in the water, and show you how the bait will actually move while you're fishing. So you want to make sure that you have all your necessary essentials before you start tying a knot. This is a hook. You can have any size hook. They make quite a lot of different sizes. You want your plastic bait right here. This is just a worm with an extra long tail. You want your fishing line, your rod and reel, obviously, and you want a knife. And I use nail clippers because it's way easier. So I'm going to show you the steps in order to tie the knot. The first step is you take your fishing line. You want to make sure you have enough slack from the top of your pole, and you just make a simple, 2 to 3 inch loop with your line. It should look something like that. You take it and then you squeeze the end of it until the end of the loop is small enough to fit inside the eye of the hook. You feed it through the eye like so, and then you grab the loop that you just fed with one hand, and you see you'll have this extra piece. You kind of fasten that, and then you pull the loop to extend the line. Okay, so now you have your hook just floating on this line. So you take it and you just tie a simple overhand knot. You still want to keep some slack in the line, so that when you have your overhand knot like this, you pull it a little bit and you just drop the hook through the line. This is the most important step, is while you're pulling the hook with this hand, you also pull your extra line out with the other, like this. So you're pulling the knot down towards the eye of the hook and tightening it like this. So you should have no big loop on the eye. It should be flush. It'll also leave you with all this slack at the end of one, and the other line is attached to your rod. So you want to leave about 1/4 of an inch on the line after you cut it. So I'm going to grab my nail clippers and cut the line like so. So this knot is one of the strongest knots that they make. It's very durable. I've caught 100-pound saltwater fish with it. So I'm going to teach you how to bait the hook. So you want to have the hook in your right hand, or either way, it doesn't matter. Hook in one hand, bait in the other. You take the hook, you hook it right through the top of the head. So you'll have it like this. You want to feed the head of the bait all the way up to where you don't see any of the hook at the top, like so. You want to then take the hook, bend it, stick it through the middle of the bait to where the hook's not exposed right here. You don't want any extra line at the top, nor do you want the hook exposed, because you want the fish to not see the hook. That's the whole point. You want the hook to be as hidden as possible. So this is how it's supposed to look. You want the bait to be as straight as possible. You see that there's a little bend in it, but not much. So that's a great way to tie and to bait a hook. This is for bass fishing, which is predominantly freshwater. I'm also going to show you with my rod and reel how you want the bait to swim. You want to slowly pull up and down on the rod. It'll pull the bait up, and then it'll fall down like this, and then it'll sit. The slower you do it, the better. You don't want any fast motion. That's the best way to catch a bass fish. You want to bring it up and then let it fall back down. And when it falls back down, that's when the fish usually hits it. So that is a good demonstration of how to tie a knot, how to bait a hook, and how to work the action of the bait. The polymer knot, like I said before, is one of the easiest knots to tie. It is the most durable, proven by many safety tests. And the best quote I can live by is, give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. Teach a man a fish, he'll eat for a lifetime. Thank you.